Hi, I'm Jeremy Benamy, and I'm the Executive Director of J Street. And I wanted to share with you my story about why I started J Street 8 months ago, and why it was that I felt that I didn't have a voice in American politics when it came to Israel and the Middle East. 125 years ago, in 1882, my great-grandparents moved to what was then called Palestine from Russia. 100 years ago, exactly 100 years ago, in 1909, my grandparents were one of 60 families who were the founders of the city of Tel Aviv. And family legend has it, though I wouldn't put any money on it, that my father was actually the first boy born in the city of Tel Aviv in 1913. That little boy, my dad, grew up to fight for Israeli independence as part of the right-wing Irgun movement before he moved to New York, where I was born in 1962. All through my childhood, all as I was growing up, we were deeply, deeply connected to Israel. We spent summers traveling back and forth to Israel. We spent holidays there. And in the 1990s, I even lived in Jerusalem for 3 years. Yet somehow, with all of that deep connection, with all of that travel and background with Israel and that love for Israel, when I came back and I told people that I favored a Palestinian state, that I was a supporter of peace, and in recent years when I've said that I don't think it makes sense for us to militarily attack Iran, I was told that I was insufficiently pro-Israel. Well, I'll tell you, I found that unacceptable. I don't find it Jewish, I don't find it American to not allow people to express alternative opinions, and I certainly don't find it to be pro-Israel. So for my father, for my great-grandparents, and perhaps most importantly for my two little children, I decided that I had to speak out. And that's my story. We all have a story. The college students who've joined J Street who are looking for a home on their campus where their pro-Israel activism can be consonant with their values as young American Jews. The rabbis who have to answer to their congregations and explain to them why it is that they're inviting a Palestinian to speak at their synagogue. The couple that I know that lived on a kibbutz for 30 years in Israel and came back to the United States and were told by their own community leaders that they didn't understand enough about what's going on the ground in Israel when they said that they supported peace. Each of us has a story. All 90,000 people who've joined J Street in the 8 months since we've launched have a story, and we're here giving a voice to them in American politics. And now we've set an exciting and an ambitious goal for the end of 2008. We'd like to grow this movement to 100,000 people by December 31st. So I'm asking you, if you can take 1 minute, write to a friend, write to a family member, write to a colleague, ask them to join us. Tell them your story. It's not hard to find the words, talk from your heart about the reasons that you joined J Street and the reason that you're looking for a voice. If you don't know exactly what to say, feel free to forward along my email. Feel free to send this along. They can watch my video, and I'll certainly ask them to join us as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for joining J Street, and thank you for taking 1 minute to ask your friends to join us. Oh, you're still there. Hi. Just so you know, you can tell your friends about J Street. Just fill out that form right over there. It's down on my right. It's your left. And just fill it out. That's great. Thank you. I'm just going to answer some emails. How's it going? How's the form? Everything going well? Good. Well, I really appreciate your taking the time to do this. Thank you so much. And I'll let you get to work, and I'm going to go back to work. So goodbye for now.